The best way to learn, progress, and succeed at something is to ask the question, how can I sabotage it? This is actually called inversion thinking. It's all about flipping things around and looking at them from a different perspective. In our weight loss journeys, that means identifying and breaking the habits that unknowingly sabotage our efforts. So today we're going to be doing some inversion thinking and looking at ways that we can sabotage our weight loss journey. Now I will say inverting problems won't always solve it, but it will help avoid some of the trouble and give us better perspective on the issues. By the way, I'm Mike. I'm a fat guy trying to not be fat anymore by making lifestyle changes. And on days like today, asking myself questions like, what are some ways I can sabotage my own weight loss journey? And the first way I came up with was I would do a lot of mindless eating. If I really wanted to make sure I wreck all the progress that I've made so far and make sure I don't succeed moving into the future, I would do as much mindless eating and snacking as I could. This would be when I eat without paying attention to what or how much I'm consuming. Munching on snacks while watching TV or finishing a bag of chips without even realizing it. These are the habits that would absolutely sabotage a weight loss journey because I would do that in excess. And with that excess would come an excess in calorie intake, making it even harder to reach my goals because the number one most important thing on a weight loss journey is to be in a calorie deficit. And this mindless eating issue is definitely an issue, but even more so when it comes to small snacks or just a little bit here, a little bit there. All these little things that go untracked, that aren't logged in Chronometer or MyFitnessPal, these little snacks usually are calorie dense. You know, we're talking about like Doritos, Oreos, things like that. Those little things definitely add up and can completely wipe out a calorie deficit that I'm trying to achieve. To put inversion thinking into practice here, I can solve this problem by not mindlessly eating or snacking. And what I can do is I can write down every single thing that I consume. Do you see what I'm getting at here? We identify the issue by thinking of how we can sabotage ourselves, and then we take the action to reverse that. The second way I'm pretty sure I could completely sabotage my weight loss journey is to turn to emotional eating every chance I can, or really every opportunity, excuse that I can, turn to emotional eating to solve the problem, or at least band-aid the problem. Now, I will say emotional eating is still very difficult for me. In particular, I use food for comfort, stress relief, or a way to cope with my emotions. And that's tough because emotional eating really isn't about satisfying hunger. It's about, again, seeking comfort or distraction. It usually involves less nutritious choices, things like ice cream and Oreos. And in fact, we've done an entire video on emotional eating and how you can overcome it. Feel free to check it out on the channel. But moving on to the third surefire way that I could sabotage my weight loss journey is I could be super inconsistent. Consistency is the key to success in pretty much everything we do, and of course including our fitness journey. So what better way to throw a wrench in the master plan of how I'm going to improve my health and lose weight than to be completely inconsistent about it? In fact, how consistent you are will typically define the results that you're going to get. And fitness is no exception to this rule. Of course, if you are inconsistent with your meal planning or going on walks or being mobile, you're going to struggle and it's going to disrupt your progress and make it very difficult for you to achieve meaningful results. I need to continually catch myself when these kinds of thoughts and distractions come into my mind. When faced with the choice of taking the easy path or staying committed to what I know is hard, but I know is going to get me where I want to be, I need to continually make the decision to stay committed and remind myself of the reason of why I started this whole journey in the first place. Being reminded of that why is very important. It helps all of us to gently be reminded of things from time to time. Like, I gently remind you to hit that like and subscribe button if you're enjoying this video so far. And finally, on to the fourth way I know for sure I could sabotage my weight loss journey is by relying on motivation instead of building the skill of discipline. Motivation is similar to an emotion in that it comes and it goes. When I'm motivated, everything feels achievable and I can totally do it and I'm on track and everything is good. But when motivation fades, it's easy to fall back into old habits and just do whatever comes natural. And that's why discipline needs to be natural. Unlike motivation, discipline is a steady force that keeps you on track even when your motivation is low. It's the commitment and consistency to stick to your plan even on the days you don't feel like it. And that's what it's all about, doing the work, showing up even when you don't feel like it. Because the truth is the work doesn't care, it just needs to get done. The sooner you accept this is the sooner that you can get back on track with your goals and actually see some progress. These sabotaging habits can really throw a wrench in your progress and they can sneakily hold you back from reaching your health and fitness goals, making it seem like you're spinning your wheels and not getting anywhere. Now, I get it. You may have some not so good habits already, but the good news is once you identify them, you can start to break free from them. And the really cool thing about inversion thinking is it gives you a chance to change your perspective and bring on a mindset shift. And those mindset shifts are crucial for success, especially in weight loss. So rather than seeing setbacks as failures, try to reframe them as learning opportunities. Small steps forward lead to big results. So try this inversion thinking method and see how it can empower you to break free from those sabotaging habits and make positive change in your weight loss journey. And remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. So stay consistent, be kind to yourself, and you'll achieve the long-term weight loss success you're going for.